Hi, I'm Monica, and welcome to Octapharma Plasma. We are so excited that you're here taking the first step in making a difference within your community and across the globe. At Octapharma, we're driven by a purpose to improve the quality of life of everyone we serve through the life-changing power of plasma. So thank you for coming in today. In this video, you will learn how the plasma donation process works, what happens to plasma after it is collected, who benefits from your donation, and ways to enhance your overall donation experience. Our responsibility is to uphold our core values of respect, collaboration, innovation, and excellence by providing exceptional service to our donors, patients, and community. We're committed to providing our donors with a safe and supportive environment. In return, we ask that our donors follow our code of conduct, which can be found posted in the reception area of your donation center. We also ask that our donors show respect to their peers and our employees. Your donations make the difference in the lives of people within your community and around the world, and for that, we are incredibly grateful.
My name is Tia, and before we walk you through the donation process, let's first take a look at what plasma is and how it's collected. Did you know that blood is made up of 4 components? Blood is made up of red and white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. Plasma is the liquid part of the blood made mostly of water and protein. And this is what brings you here today. Plasma donation, or plasmapheresis, is the process of taking blood from the body, separating the plasma, and then returning the red and white blood cells and platelets back to the body. It's pretty incredible. The first step in the donation process is the health screening, which you will do at the beginning of every visit, including today. To ensure the safety of our donors, as well as the people receiving plasma-based medicine, the Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, and health organizations around the world have set guidelines to help determine if you are qualified to donate plasma. First, in an electronic questionnaire, you will be asked a series of health history questions regarding your behavior and rare diseases for which there are no tests. These diseases can be life-threatening to donors and patients, so it's critical you provide the most accurate and honest answers to these questions. Some states classify it a criminal offense to give false information about your health in an attempt to donate plasma, and in turn, it is our responsibility to report criminal behavior to all appropriate authorities. You must complete all questions in the questionnaire. Throughout the screening process and later during the physical exam, we may need to ask you follow-up questions to clarify your responses, so please do not exit the questionnaire until you see the confirmation screen at the end. Next, we will perform a series of screening tests that check your temperature, weight, pulse, blood pressure, total protein, and hematocrit. Hematocrit is the percentage of red blood cells in your blood. If a screening test result is outside the acceptable limits, as defined by the FDA, you will not be able to donate that day. You may be allowed to donate again when your screening test results are within acceptable ranges. The screening on your first visit will also include a brief physical exam with an Octapharma medical professional to further determine your eligibility. This physical exam is then again performed once a year as you continue to donate with us. The last step in the screening process during your first donation is to read and sign the informed consent form, which details the potential risk and side effects of plasma donation. You should read the form carefully and ask a member of the Octapharma team any questions you may have. Your signature is the acknowledgement of your understanding of information provided and your agreement to proceed with the plasma donation process. It is possible during the screening process we determine that you are not able to donate. In the donation world, we call this a deferral. A deferral means you must wait to donate, either for a certain amount of time or that you're permanently ineligible to donate plasma. Our number one priority is the health and safety of our employees, our donors, and our patients, and any deferral is made with this in mind. A temporary deferral means you are not able to donate for a short or extended period of time, and a few of the most common reasons are blood pressure, out of range hematocrit or protein level, pregnancy, or new moms. If you are temporarily deferred, an Octapharma team member will educate you on when you may return to donate. A permanent deferral due to your health history means you do not meet the eligibility criteria as defined by the agencies that regulate Octapharma and the plasma collection industry. We aspire to create an environment within our centers that is built on our core values of respect, collaboration, innovation, excellence. And as such, at the discretion of our team, you may be permanently deferred from donating at Octapharma locations if misconduct occurs, such as the behaviors listed in our Code of Conduct. Because we want to make sure that only the highest quality and safest plasma is being used when creating medicines and treatments, these strict regulations ensure the safety of our employees, our donors, as well as patients using plasma products. So, even after your donation, if you remember any information related to your health or behavior not previously discussed, please notify an Octapharma team member. Remember, all information is kept confidential as allowed by law. And now that your screening is finished, you're ready to donate.
Welcome to the donor floor. I'm Derek, and I'm here to show you what you can expect during your donation today. During the plasma collection process, we will use one-time use supplies, which means that after every donation, the supplies used are thrown away and new supplies are used for the next donor. First, a trained phlebotomist cleans an area of your arm and inserts a sterile needle into your vein to draw blood. There's a chance an additional needle stick may be needed if the first stick is not successful. Blood is then drawn into a disposable bowl that within the plasma collection machine separates plasma from the other parts of your blood. Do you remember in the beginning when we talked about different parts of the blood? Well, in this phase, the plasma is transferred to a plastic bottle while the cells are returned safely to your body. When the cells are returned, they are mixed with sodium citrate to prevent clotting. Next, the machine will administer saline, which may feel a little cold. This is absolutely normal. It's because the saline is cooler than your body temperature. At our discretion, you may also be given a drink which will help restore your body's fluid balance. Throughout your donation, the phlebotomist will check on you to make sure you are comfortable. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. After you donate, you'll receive monetary compensation for your completed donation. If you have any questions about your payment card, please let one of our team members know. Caring for the needle puncture site is very important, so please follow these instructions after your donation. Keep the bandage on for at least 2 hours. After you remove the bandage, clean the area with soap and water. Do not touch or pick at the needle site. And do not reuse any bandage that is given to you. It is common to have slight bruising or soreness near the puncture site after your donation. But if you have any trouble, please speak with an Octapharma team member immediately. Did you know that it takes 2 successful donations to make a difference? Due to specific FDA requirements, we cannot use your first plasma donation to make medicine until after you complete a second donation. That's because plasma must be tested twice to ensure it can be used for medicine and therapy. Now let's review how to become a regular plasma donor. After your first plasma donation, please plan to come back to see us for your second donation within 2 to 30 days. Federal regulations allow you to donate 2 times in a 7-day period, but there must be 2 days between each plasma donation. So for example, if you donate on Tuesday, you can donate again on Thursday. While you are part of the plasma donation program, you cannot donate blood at a blood bank or blood drive anywhere. Also, please remember you cannot donate at more than 1 plasma donation center during the same period.
Hi, I'm Chu, and I work within our laboratory. You may be asking, what happens after your donation? Well, first, after you donate, your blood or plasma comes here to our laboratory, where it may be tested for the following: blood type, if needed, serum protein levels, hepatitis A, B, and C, human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV, or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, or AIDS, parvovirus, syphilis, atypical red blood cell antibodies, and other tests as needed. It is important to know the tests we conduct are for screening purposes only, and should anything be found, you will need to follow up with your healthcare provider for guidance. There are a few additional things you need to keep in mind about the screening tests being performed on your blood or plasma. 1. There is a chance for a false positive test result. False positive means that a test result suggests you have an infection, but further tests by your healthcare provider may show that you do not have the infection. For this reason, we always encourage you to go for follow-up testing with your healthcare provider or the health department for an actual diagnosis. 2. There is an actual chance for a false negative test result. A false negative result means that the screening test does not detect an infection when, in fact, one is present in your system. For both of these reasons, it is incredibly important that you do not donate to receive free testing, or if you have participated in activities where infection is likely to happen. If any of these screening test results are positive or reactive, you may be deferred permanently and no longer able to donate. Your privacy is important to us, so you will be notified privately at your next visit to the donation center, or we will contact you by certified mail to come into the center to discuss the screening test results. If you do not return to the donation center, the center will send your result via certified mail to the address on file. If your screening test result is positive or reactive for hepatitis or HIV, you will be placed on the National Donor Deferral Registry, which is a permanent donor deferral list. This means you will not be able to donate plasma anywhere in the United States. In addition, local health departments or agencies will be notified as required by law.
Plasma cannot be made in a lab, so the lives of patients like me who need plasma-based therapies truly depend on the commitment and generosity of plasma donors like you. The Octapharma community extends to over 170 centers across more than 30 states and includes thousands of donors uniting under a single mission: to change lives and enhance their own through the power of plasma. Whether you have been with us for 5 years or 5 minutes, we appreciate every donor and their unique contributions. Whatever your why is for donating with us today, we are grateful that you have chosen Octapharma as your new home for plasma donation. My name is Elise. I'm an employee with Octapharma, and plasma saved my life. In 2008, I was in a horrific car accident that left me with several broken bones and fractures, a collapsed lung, and impaired mobility. I received several plasma transfusions throughout my recovery, and I'm extremely grateful to the plasma donors that made those transfusions possible. But I'm not the only one that has benefited from plasma treatments. This is Mike from Des Moines, Iowa. He has been donating with us for over 1,000 donations and says that his center feels like family to him. This is Isaiah from Las Vegas, Nevada, who is living with an autoimmune disorder and advocates alongside his mother to inspire his community to donate. And this is Christina from Brockton, Massachusetts, who has donated on behalf of her 2 children, Daisy and Axel, who are living with bleeding disorders but thriving with the help of plasma-based medications. Your first visit will take approximately 2 hours because it includes this video and a physical exam. Future donations, however, will take less time, and by downloading our app, OctaApp, your donation can be shortened even further. OctaApp is a mobile application that contains real-time information and tools that will enhance your experience. One feature is OctaPass, a digital version of the health history questionnaire you can complete before coming into the center. In-center kiosks with the questionnaire are also available for donors who do not have access to the app. Focusing on good health and nutrition is important for a safe and successful plasma donation experience. Here are a few tips to follow. Drink 6 to 8 cups of water the day before and after your donation to replace fluids in your body. Avoid drinks that contain caffeine or alcohol. Eat foods that are rich in protein and iron while avoiding fatty foods, which can lower your chance of having a reaction or out-of-range screening results. Avoid smoking or exercising immediately after your donations. You can also visit the Health and Nutrition Tips page within OctaApp or on our website for more information or tips.
We cannot thank you enough for taking the first step in becoming a plasma donor at Octapharma. Your dedication to serving your community and being a part of the thousands of donors worldwide who strive to change lives through the power of plasma is something to be proud of. While more than 100,000 people donate plasma every day in the U.S., the need for plasma continues to grow. Your continued commitment can truly make a world of difference in the life of someone who relies on plasma-based treatments. So thank you again for spending time with us today and helping to change lives.